All right, here we go. That nigga would DM me about the case was speaking parables. I'd be like, I'm like, what? Whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, nigga, if you gotta speak this cryptically, you should probably not be talking about this case, okay? You should probably not be talking about this. All right. Anyway, breaking news, people. YNW Bortlen has been arrested for witness tampering, according to Bryson Paul. He's a journalist. I forgot what outlet he works for, but Bortlen's been arrested at his home after a raid by law enforcement on Monday. By the way, this is the second time he's gotten arrested. He got arrested one time before after he got granted bail, and apparently he broke the terms of his bail conditions because he went out and went to the club at a time that wasn't approved by any authorities, and he was allowed to go out and work. He just had to let people know when to work, when he was working. Apparently he went out to a club and he was having fun. That's what they were claiming. And he later tried to contest, no, I wasn't at the strip club having fun, I was working. However, his the person who was monitoring his supervised release was saying, well, why didn't you tell us you were going to be there to work? So it was a whole thing. Eventually he did get back out. And now I'm guessing he's been arrested again, but this time it's for witness tampering, which is new charges. His home was raided by law enforcement on Monday evening in Miami, and his real name is Cortland Henry, but he was booked into the Miami-Dade County on a out-of-county warrant today at 10:22. He was originally slated to begin his trial today, but it was rescheduled to January 12th last week. He, who is the co-defendant of YNW Melly, has been out on bond on a ankle monitor since August 2021. This is a picture of him being taken into custody. Sorry, I still have my little thing in the background. Picture of him being taken into custody, and this is the information. So he was booked at Miami-Dade County today. It looked like it says, was this 10:22 p.m. For out-of-county warrant, and I'm guessing that's what it is. Now, let's have like a qualitative conversation of what could this be. If he's booked on witness tampering, most likely it would probably be with most likely witnesses in either case with either his or YNW Melly. I've always thought that, that mom that's taking a stand, her and her daughter, I think they've been looking to charge somebody, but I thought they were looking at Track, honestly. Track's my guy too. But I think they were looking at Track to be like, yo, did you pay this person off? Blah, 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 blah. Again, witness tampering could be not only paying off a witness, it could be coaching a witness. It could be speaking to a witness about potential evidence or sequence of events that might happen in court that, you're trying to coach them or elicit a certain outcome, or try to get them to deviate from what they naturally feel or what the truth is. And Cortland Henry, he's one of the remaining free people. He's the only free person that's in this whole case. Really, it's him and Melly. Melly's not getting out until this whole thing is satisfied. And his case is kind of tied to Melly. If Melly beats his case, he's free, because you can't have an accessory to murder if your whole case is that he assisted Melly, and if you found Melly not guilty of murder, he's pretty much free, scotch-free, right? Because if you can't have somebody assist somebody of murder if you then rule that person who allegedly did the murder did not do the murder. How could he be assisted in something he didn't do? So that's the thing, and I really think that it is gonna be just people that we know that have been announced as witnesses. And I really think it's the mom. I think it's that mom and that daughter. They've probably been ordered to stay away from those people. And you can imagine they probably have wiretaps on their phone. Or they're going to be subpoenaing phone records from that mom and the daughter. And if they see anybody who's a defendant or even a lawyer contact them, they're going to want to know what's up. So I don't know if maybe Cortland Henry is on the phone talking to one of these people that might be potential witnesses, but that's why he is arrested. By the way, you got to imagine the Broward County prosecutor's office, they looked horrible in that mistrial. You know, obviously there's a few things that went out that made it look like they were biased, like they were trying to elicit a particular verdict by violating one's rights or by intimidating witnesses. Either or would be just horrific. So I do believe that the DA is looking very careful at these witnesses to make sure nobody else is going to be talking to them, offering them anything, or coercing them, given the fact that they're going to be doing a retrial. And also you have to think about it, these with the retrial and with people trying to coerce them, again, they already had a hard time on the first trial. They don't want to do it the second time again. So that's what I believe is going to happen. And yeah, I'm guessing he did something wrong. I'm wondering why he would do it, though. That got to be something that the manager does or an assistant does or like your homie or your family member does. You can't be really caught doing certain shit. By the way, it could be witness tampering even if you didn't reach out directly. If you reached out to someone to reach out to them, that's also considered witness tampering as well. So we're probably going to find out more about this. He's probably going to be arraigned, I would imagine, tomorrow. And we would probably, actually, maybe, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, because it says out of county, which means he could be getting transferred to Broward, right? Because he was locked up in Miami-Dade County. It's the first time I yawn. You know what's going to happen. Okay, so he was locked up in Miami-Dade County. He's going to get brought to Broward, then he's going to get arraigned, and probably, I don't know if he's going to get a bond this time, I'm going to be honest. Because if you gave him a bond, hoping that, number one, he's not going to be a threat to no one, which I think that's kind of reasonably accepted. But now, if you feel like he's going to be interfering with the process of trying to get justice and also trying to get other people or trying to get, you know, Melly's case going on, I don't think they're going to get him another bond. But I do think it might happen, all right? Verselli, what up, brother? He said, shout out to Shorty. Shorty, he a real one. He brought me on stage with him one time. Really? Yeah, nah, he's a cool dude, man. I fuck with him heavy. Okay.